What's going on YouTube? Coming with my hand in the cookie jar again as I'm trying to snag me some likes. Now, right now I'm bringing you guys another one of the battle recaps I promised earlier this week. This one against Cheerio. Now, Cheerio and I think what we threw down some kind of craziness. Not sure exactly what craziness we threw down. It's been a little while since I did this battle. I'll try to recap it out my best. But the team I brought was my Mian Shao, my Greninja, my Weavile, my Tornadus, and my Crobat, whereas Cheerio brought Drifblim, Pachirisu, Breloom, Gorbis, and Lileep. Alright, so we threw down, and it was a fun match. It was good stuff. Big shout out to everybody who's been showing the love and support to the channel. Especially since, I had somebody gift me a poke the other day, which was really awesome. As I lead off with my Mian Shao. He leads off with Cradily. I think because of the rocks. Now, withdraws immediately upon seeing the Mian Shao. And swaps out into Drifblim, who obviously is not going to take the Drain Punch that I was attempting to crash into that Pokemon. So I U-turn out, not wanting to really get handled by a big balloon. And I switch out into Weavile. Now, oh no, I switched out into Greninja. Oops, well I should have switched out into Weavile. But I switch out into Greninja, it T-Waves, which is going to slow down Greninja significantly. Now, on the next turn, Greninja is paralyzed as it attempts to run, I believe, a Night Slash as it gets swaggered. So, I am in the middle of Parafusion. As this Drifblim Icy Winds, I'm not sure exactly why, because I know Greninja resists that. Didn't have a chance to really change out type, but I do reduce speed again. I'm gonna U-turn out just to get the confusion gone and get this Drifblim kind of out of my face, because Greninja is not having a good time out here. So I switch out into my Weavile. Now, Weavile is going to Icicle Crash this Drifblim. That right there is painful, as Drifblim did not want to take that attack, and it goes down. Really happy with the result there, because it looked like it was some type of stall-walling Drifblim. And out pops the Electros. Now, I punish it, thinking that maybe it won't stick around, as it Drain Punches my Weavile. I didn't know it could carry that at all. I don't know what I was thinking here. This is clearly a Pokemon I'm not very familiar with. I will be reading up on it now, as it easily handled my Weavile. I go out into Tornadus. It Thunder Punches me. I mean, I'm just making noob play after noob play in this battle, as I just let two Pokemon go down to something that obviously I should have looked into a little. So I go out into my Mian Shao. He withdraws. And he goes out into his Cradily. Now, I'm not sure why, but I Drain Punch. That's obviously just going to be a painful, painful time as Cradily. Crady's going to return some health with the leftovers right there, and my Mian Shao is just going to Drain Punch it to death. I'm not sure why he put the Cradily in. Maybe to give me a little bit of a better chance at a neutral score, or a better or more respectable score. And then he brings out the Breloom. Now, I know a little bit about Breloom, and I do know it won't like this U-turn, especially since my Mian Shao is toting the Expert Belt. That's going to be a good time right there. Crobat comes out as he spores and hits. So my Crobat's going to be asleep. It resists all the stabs Breloom can possibly carry, so I'm not too terribly worried at that point. And then it Swords Dances while I'm sleeping. That changes the game for me, as I was completely willing to just let it hang around. I Brave Bird, not really wanting to see this Breloom do anything to me. And I just take it down. So down goes Breloom. I mean, the double weakness to Flying type really did help me out there. I take a little recoil followed by the Shell Bell heal. Nothing new to you guys, as you've seen this Crobat. He sends out Pachirisu. Now this thing terrifies my Crobat, so I'm going to U-turn. Pachirisu takes a lot of damage off of that, and I was very shocked by it. I'm going to go out and switch it up into my Mienshao. Now, Mienshao's obviously regenerated. Pachirisu Thunderwaves. Nothing new there. So, my Mienshao, paralyzed, not moving anywhere, and then it swaggers. So I'm once again parafusioned on yet another highly useful Pokemon. I'm going to start carrying Lumberries from now on. I'm going to have to bring somebody with a Lumberry, as parafusion has been rocking me for a while now. I know that I did a couple battles. I don't think I'm going to be bringing them, but I did a couple of battles that you guys are going to get to see as I Drain Punch the Pachirisu and it avoids. He's going to swagger again because I'm obviously slower still due to the T-Wave. But yeah, like the stall walls have been rocking my teams. I'm thinking about carrying like a Harvest Lumberry Pokemon just because they can't really do much about with like the paraflinching whenever you can't be paralyzed. Or, not paraflinching. I haven't dealt a lot with paraflinching, as Crobat just terrifies Togekiss. My Mienshao takes down that Pachirisu, and then Electros comes out, and it's just going to buff in my face, hoping that my Mienshao does in fact do this right here. Punch itself square in the nose. I switch out Mienshao so it can heal up, get rid of the confusion. I go out into Greninja. Now, I expect Greninja to go down right here, but it Drain Punches, which, you know, doesn't really help my situation much. I was thinking an electric attack was coming. I don't know why. I wanted it to go down, but I didn't want to give the option for it to do anything, really. But the Drain Punch doesn't matter that much as it doesn't heal. My Crobat's going to Cross Poison it, hoping for the poison. I'm fishing for hacks there, pretty much. It Thunder Punches, which Crobat does not handle well as it goes down. Which leaves me, I believe, with my Mienshao. Now, Mienshao's paralyzed. It's going to be able to handle a little bit of damage here from a Thunder Punch. But it still goes down. Actually, I thought it could handle that damage, but it didn't. So, I lose that fight. What was that? 1-0? I believe that was 1-0. Yeah, that was 1-0. So the Electros takes me down. I am really going to have to dedicate a little bit more time to learning about these Pokemon, as that's not the first time that I've lost to something and not known what it was. As the Electros, if it was an electric type, I didn't bring anything for it. So, I mean, obviously there was nothing I could really do. I thought, for some odd reason at first whenever I saw it, that it was like a Gorbis. It was some type of water type. But I didn't really get any confirmation on what it was or what it wanted to do. So, I'm going to research some pokes. In the meantime, feel free to drop a comment below. I feel like I might need to learn a little bit more about some Pokemon and, you know, some typing situations, because I've made a couple of bad calls in the last few weeks. I'm sure you guys have heard me say, oh yeah, and I'm sure this is, or it can't be anything besides, and it was. So I'm going to research some pokes. Make sure to drop some comments below. Let me know something I should look up. Because pretty much all I look at are the major OU threats, as that's what most people run. But you guys, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment. I'm bringing Throwback Thursdays next week, hopefully. Gen 4 is currently leading in the polls. If you haven't seen my other video yet, then you don't know that yet. But Gen 4 is leading in the polls, so if you want to see me bring something aside from Gen 4 for Throwback Thursday, make sure to vote for it. And I will see you guys tomorrow.